There was a time when I stopped checking my best friend's social media. I'd see his notifications and ignore them. When he texted me, I'd purposely take hours or days to reply. If you asked me why back then, I honestly couldn't have given you a clear answer. He wasn't just a friend. He was the friend. We grew up together, studied for exams together, spent countless nights talking about what our futures would look like. And if I'm being real, I always assumed our lives would turn out pretty similar. But they didn't. A few years later, things started changing. His business took off. Mine didn't. I was still showing up to work every day, trying to get through the week. At first, I was genuinely happy for him. I meant every congratulations. But over time, something changed inside me. Every time I opened my phone, there was another milestone. A new car, a magazine interview, hundreds of people celebrating him. And eventually, I stopped looking. Then came his wedding. Everyone was there. People the first hadn't seen in years. After the ceremony, he walked over to me and said, "Man, where have you been lately?" I laughed and shrugged. "You've been busy." He looked at me for a second and replied, "My number never changed." That hit harder than I expected. Later that night, I opened our chat. His conversation was buried at the bottom. And that's when I realized something. He hadn't drifted away from me. I had drifted away from him. A few days later, I finally texted him, "Dinner's on you." He replied almost immediately, "About time you texted me." I just sat there, smiling at my phone. Sometimes the people we avoid haven't done anything wrong. Sometimes they're just reflecting parts of ourselves we don't want to face. What about you? Have you ever pulled away from someone you actually cared about? Tell me your story in the comments. And follow for the next story.